Time frame, images of a generation. We grew up in a simpler time. We sang.
Say, kids, what time is it? M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
We laughed.
Hello, boy.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
We cried.
President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
He's been shot. Lee Oswald has been shot.
We fought. We loved. We were attacked.
Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii by air.
Our flag was still there. Now these memories come to life on posters that can be yours today. Go to howdyboomy.com for your copies today. That's howdyboomy.com. howdyboomy.com.
Welcome to the Howdy Boomy Show. Another gorgeous day. Hope things are going well for you. And we finally got the news we were all awaiting with bated breath. Joe Biden is going to run again for president. I don't know if there was any doubt. He is an extremely arrogant person, extremely arrogant. As you know by the times he has treated the press when they tried to ask him a question as though he was a normal, cognitive human being at age 80, which he is not. But they're very, very power hungry. He's been in power for 40 some odd years. He doesn't want to give it up. He's making tons of money doing it, selling a ton of influence. So they're all confident that he's going to come again and do what he did in 2020 and defeat who they presume is going to be Donald Trump. Although they're trying to put him in jail or eliminate him or who knows what they're trying to do to get rid of him. There's one small thing, though. Biden no longer can hide in his cellar. Although they're going to try to do it, the elite press is already trying to protect him. He's got a couple things going. Number one, he's got a record to go on, and the record sucks. Take a look at the people who were employed before pandemic and take a look at people employed now and tell me who had a better record on employment, Trump or Biden. Take a look at what you're paying at the gas pump today as compared to back then. Take a look at what you're paying for everything today. Take a look at what our allies think of us today. Take a look at what our adversaries are doing to us today. Remember the words of Gates, the Secretary of Defense under Biden-Obama, when he said in the 40-plus years that Joe Biden has been in political circles, in office, every decision he has made on foreign policy has been dead wrong. And this is the guy that's running our country. Afghanistan, 13 Marines killed. Russia invading Ukraine. Didn't do it when the president was Donald Trump. China flying balloons over us. China paying millions of dollars to the Biden family. What are they doing for that? And then, of course, we have our dear son, Hunter. Now, isn't it amazing that our Secretary of State, Blinken, composed a letter that was signed by a whole bunch of Biden administration people, past, future, saying that the Hunter Biden laptop was a Russian misinformation. Blinken composed that letter, our Secretary of the State. By the way, did you ever notice that all the people that Biden hires look that they should be wearing dresses? Does he look manly to you? Does he look like he gives an image of strength, Blinken? All of these guys, they just look wussy-like. He composed a letter. Now they're finding that out. They're finding out it was a big sham. He can't hide from that. Of course, you're going to have some Republican congressmen, some Republicans in office who has a set of balls and really knows how to go after people. As I said before, during the Reagan administration, the head of the Republican National Committee was a guy by the name of Lee Atwater, who took no prisoners. We need another Lee Atwater out there to go out there and take the Democrats and give them a taste of their own medicine. Go after him. Hunter Biden to influence. Now they're finding out that all the stuff that he was doing And we'll see what the Justice Department does. It's amazing that Biden special prosecutor for his son in the Department of Justice overlooking this was the law partner of the attorney representative Hunter Biden. Isn't that amazing? You think that's a fix? It stinks. But the press isn't telling you that. The press is telling you that Donald Trump was indicted by a crooked DA in New York City who'd rather see people witness crime on the streets in New York City than go for justice against the criminals. There are no bad guys with this guy, except if his name is Donald Trump. You don't believe me? Ask George Soros, the anti-American who's making millions off the American people. But Biden has a record to go on now. He can't hide from it. More importantly, a debate. How many debates can he have? A half a one? A full one? He can't answer questions. He does not know how to answer. He's not cognitive. You can tell by the way he acts. He's an arrogant individual in power, but slowly but surely, people are going to start leaving the administration. Susan Rice, who basically is a mouthpiece for Barack Obama, is going to be leaving. And you're going to find out all kinds of stuff that happened under her watch with this economy, which youth trafficking, underage labor. It's going to be amazing what's going on if the press actually reports it. So they're trying to protect him already, because the last thing they want to have happen is someone in the White House who loves the country and knows right from wrong. He knows that there are good guys and there are bad guys. I can't understand why people are rejoicing when 76% of the Democrats do not want to have Joe Biden run again, but they realize the vengeance that this family can put on you if you cross them. They are very, very vengeful people. They will come and get you, and we need someone on the Republican side to go after them and get them, and we need the press to report the facts. I know to some of them that's an incomprehensible assumption, but the press has to report the facts. And I don't know of any big city newspaper, New York, Chicago, LA, I don't know of any big city newspaper that actually reports the facts on what's going on. So we'll see what happens. But people are already saying, well, Biden's got it in a bag because he beat Trump before and now he's been in office, he's got a record. Oh, he sure has a record. And his son and his family is being exposed, and his administration is being exposed. We'll see how well the press can protect him. They can't do it like they did last time. The American people are suffering. And believe me, when that happens, you know what hits the fan. It's another gorgeous day in April. It's my daughter's birthday today. I'm going to a birthday party. You may not believe this, but I'm not bringing a gun with me. More and more is coming out about the shootings in Alabama, the shootings at these birthday parties. It's just absolutely amazing to me that the guy, can you imagine me at a birthday party? Imagine being at a birthday party and all of a sudden there's an announcement that everybody with a gun has to leave. Can you imagine that? I can't even comprehend that. I can't even comprehend that. You just wonder what the culture is. What the culture is. I just don't understand it. And here in the Buffalo area, they are worrying about discriminatory language that the police are using against the blacks. And I can understand, being a policeman, you see the worst of the worst of the worst every day. And it's really hard. I mean, people don't invite you into the house and call up a police department to say, hey, we've got a special on ice cream today. Can you come on over and sample something? No, they don't do that. You're always seeing the worst of the worst. But again, as I said before, I don't know of any culture that has rap songs advocating for the death of the policeman, advocating for killing a policeman. If you were a policeman, what would you think? What attitude would you have going into that culture that they celebrate the death of a policeman? You don't see that in the headlines. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. God bless America. We'll be seeing you soon.